Coral is interesting because I've had conversations with Coral. She knows All Stars exists. Trust me. She's a doula, so she's assisting in delivering babies, and she's thriving in her life, and she's amazing. And I asked her when we started this thing, would this be something that you might be interested in? It was an absolutely, for sure. And I think with someone like Coral, and this is not a knock on Coral because Coral is the best. I mean, her one-liners and I don't wrestle, I beat bitches up. I mean, those are classic old school, that should be a game show answer. Who said that? But I think someone like that had such success and her personality and character came across so well, I almost think she's hesitant to come back because maybe she doesn't live up to that standard anymore. And she left us at such a high, people just remember that. That's my only reason, because I think she watches the show. I think she loves the show. It's just, what is that final thing we could do to get her over that hump back in? And I told her, look, it's fun. Everyone that leaves All Stars leaves with a smile on their face because they got to go back and do summer camp again in their 30s and 40s. And I'll get her. She's on my list. I will get Coral to come back at some point. You can quote me on that. She left us with such a bang, like a lighting firecrackers off. And I think she's a little concerned that if she came back, she wouldn't be that character. And people, unfortunately, I don't think they would think less of her. They would just be like, oh, she's grown. She's not Coral of the 90s or early 2000s anymore, which I think is fantastic. And that's one thing too about All Stars. You can see everyone's growth. You can see how, someone had a problem with someone and then they actually got to air their feelings as an adult rather than just a 20-something-year-old kid that's drinking beer all day in a real world house, So that's one of the things I love the most too, is those little reunions. This reunion's on Rivals is not like that, I think. It is wild. The Nany Turbo reunion is insane. The Katie Veronica throwback fights that I forgot about are insane. We have people that haven't been on in years, like Shane, Frank, Ashley K, Ashley Mitchell's back, Dario, Davon, who I love Davon. So I always want the show to be great. And then when I see the first episode every year, I'm like, man, this is, pardon my French, effing awesome. And I cannot wait for the fans to watch.